Guys, welcome back to my channel. Let me start this off by saying I want to try something a little experimental here with this channel, but it's going to take a lot of input from you guys. Now, there's this YouTube channel that I love. His name is Olin Rogers, and he tells stories. And the way he tells stories, a lot of people that recommended me to his videos said like, oh, this is really like how you tell stories is really cool. It reminds me of you. So one second, I'm gonna see if there's a light. I think there's a light on here. It might work. So they were like, yeah. So he does. Yeah, you tell stories a lot like him. So maybe you should try something like that. Try a video like that. I was like, oh, dude, I watched it and I love this guy. He's amazing, and he did remind me of me, and I thought he was really good at what he does. So someone was like, well, you have stories. Why don't you do stories on YouTube channel? So if you look him up, he has a story with the same theme as mine. Although I guess he made his into a video first, and we have no idea who we are. We don't know each other personally. But anyways, he has a paintball story, and I had a paintball story that I thought was well worth sharing because I can elaborate and make it funny and sort of do that. So I guess this video is just like I'm gonna test that. I'm gonna tell this story. If you guys like it, like the video or whatever, or leave a comment, whatever. But yeah, so I guess I'll tell you my paintballing story. Many moons ago, I don't really remember how long ago it was. I was a little tyke. No, I wasn't a little tyke. But for my friend's birthday party, we went paintballing. And we're getting this place, and we're all like psyched. It's my first time paintballing. Wearing my like huge. They're like, wear sweaters and be protected. So I wore this big thick sweater and just pants. And we get there and like we see these guys on the paintball court thing, whatever the heck you want to call it, and they're all like being tactical, like move up, get down, and they're like guys like throwing paint grenades and stuff, and we're all like, oh, this is intense, man. These guys are like freaking like army intense. They're like getting in the mud and like crawling. It was really muddy there because it rained. They're like trudging through the mud, and then like the last guy gets hit and they get called off, and then they're like, you guys are up. So we're getting teams set up, and there wasn't a lot of people there. I think there was like 10 of us, maybe something around that. Something that kind of made the game small. But what do you know? Some of these pro guys in like army outfits and like these intense, hardcore paintball guns that are like so realistic, it's ridiculous. And you go in there and you think they're gonna shoot you with bullets because these things were so intense and big and real. So we're all like, oh man, I hope these guys aren't playing with us. And then the coach is like, hey, you guys want to have your whole 10 people against these 4 guys, I think it was? And we're like, oh dude, like 10 of us can take this guy. So we're all getting onto our sides of the paintball arena, and we're all like set up in the houses like, okay, we're gonna do this tactic and blah blah blah. And so the game started, the guy blew the whistle, and these guys kind of, I guess, we didn't see them. They were like stealthy, man. They were real stealthy. And our plans never happened. We're like, we're going to do this tactic. We're going to flank around and take them out from behind. Well, that never happened. We all scattered and peed our pants because these guys were intense. So, we're all like running up the field, shooting our paintballs at everyone. And so me and my buddy, we got into this. There was a bus that they used as one of the covers. And like 20 seconds later, our whole team's done. There I got shot. Me and him are just sitting there like, dude, what do we do? They're just gonna mow us down with paintballs. So me being all like, oh, we got this, man. I'm laying in the bus like this, like against the back, like the back's over here. And just imagine the bus, the panel back there. And I'm like, whoo, whoo. So I look up, and I'm like peeking over the cover, like, okay, I'm gonna get these guys. All 4 of them are like hunkered down behind this like little hill thingy, and I'm like, dude, they're right there. And all of a sudden, all 4 of them, they all start shooting. Okay, paintballs were. You see how short my hair was? I could feel the paintballs brushing my hair. And me and him are sitting there like freaking out. We're just shaking like, what are we gonna? Okay, maybe it was just me shaking, but I was still freaking out. I'm like, holy crap, what do we do? So I just put my gun up, start popping. Got one guy down. I'm like, holy crap. But at this time, I'm on fire now. I'm like, whoa, yes, I got one. I got one of these really intense guys. So I keep going, keep firing. There's three guys left. The paintballs are still whizzing in my head. I'm just blind firing behind me, like, whew. My buddy's just sitting there, like, looking at me because I was all intense and like anger face, and he's just looking at me like, whoa, dude, just settle down there. You might want to calm down there. And I'm still freaking out, just on fire. And then my paintballs were gone, and I hit no one else. So what I tried to do, I took the unbroken paintballs, and there was so many unbroken ones, I almost refilled the hopper. So I start blind firing again, and you think this would have a happy ending, but no. No, you know what happened? After I filled my hopper with the unbroken paintballs, I stood up, just over the cover, and just popping off paintballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep popping them off. These paintballs, I swear, they like dematerial. These guys were so good. They had their clothes made the paintball dematerialize and just pop it back. No paint on them, can't call it. So I keep firing, and then simultaneously, all three of their paintballs right in the mask. And I'm blinded by like blue paint, just all it's covered on my shirt. It was everywhere. There was paint everywhere, and they just kept shooting me. I'm like, I'm out, and they kept shooting. All riddled with paint, red and green, and I couldn't see out of my mask. So so we didn't let them play with us the next time. And then finally we're like, okay, time to go on to the next game. We're playing, and I see my buddy, and he's going off the field. Take one shot, poof, and he was already out. Hit him right in the spine. Starts crying and bawling about it, and we're like, and then I hit him in the face too. Oh yeah, it was good times. But anyways, that's my paintball story. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually really was getting into it there, and that's how I tell stories. So hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I guess it's kind of long, but anyways, thanks. See you guys next video.